This is me. I'm Daniel. And come on, don't kid yourself. You're not that young anymore. There you go. A little bit of truth doesn't hurt anybody. I'm 27 and I have a very big problem. I am addicted to the internet. So this is what a typical day looks like for me. And have you ever found yourself endlessly scrolling through TikTok, watch hundreds upon hundreds of cute cat videos? Some of them are maybe not as cute. And you feel this existential dread that you could do so much more in life if you just spent your time a bit wiser. Yeah, that is actually me. Look how well I spent my time. So I decided to quit the internet for good. Or at least for just 7 days, you know, I have to turn it in and I can't live without it. So the rules are the following. I cannot go on the internet for fun. I cannot go on any social media platform except for WhatsApp. I can't listen to music. And I can do anything online that would deter me from doing my uni work. So only uni work is allowed. No music, no YouTube, no Snapchat. These are the only apps. The gray ones I cannot use, so basically all the apps except for WhatsApp. And my rule is that if I ever use any of the other apps, I'll restrict myself from turning in the video. So as soon as this clock hits noon, I'll be off of the internet for a week. Starting from now. Why the fuck am I doing this? Oh my god! Oh. So as you can see, it was a little bit hard for me. As a knee-jerk reaction, I immediately tried to check my phone, but since I can't do that anymore, I started pacing around my room, trying to figure out what to do, and also trying to get used to this new challenge. It's been about 40 minutes. This is way harder than I expected. I've been just for the last couple of minutes pacing around the room. I mean, I have some uni stuff. I might just do that maybe. So I got to work, and with every part of my being I tried to become one with me and my studies. Searching numerous articles, studies, just peak performance. So it's been about 2 hours since I've started studying, and I really have to say I'm quite surprised of how well it went, because I thought I would be, you know, fiddling around with my phone, being uneasy about not being able to use it, but I was able to be much more productive, and I could catch up on many things that I was procrastinating on the past few days and maybe weeks. And it was a really good experience. With that success in mind, I marched on relentlessly. Nothing could stop me, not even my phone. So at around 8 o'clock, I was desperate for a change. I needed some social interaction, which I've been lacking, so I decided to meet a friend downstairs.
Oh, hey! Come on in.
So, Casey,
Yes.
you've also joined me on the digital detox voyage.
I
How
have.
has your first day been?
Not gonna lie, it's pretty hard. I worked on schoolwork all day, and probably every 20 minutes I grabbed my phone to go check social media, but it wasn't there, so.
Are you excited for the next 6 days or?
It's definitely gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Day one was pretty hard. Maybe day two will be better.
At around 12:30, it was time for me to go to bed as well as review my first day. So the first day is over. It's been really productive. This is the most productive day I've ever had since getting here, by far. But also right now is the time I kind of miss my phone the most, because this is the time I use my phone to wind down, maybe to listen to some songs or have something running in the background to fall asleep to. But since I can't do that, it makes me a little bit frustrated. Let's see how the progress is tomorrow. It's just past 9 o'clock. I've basically just woken up and I've had some trouble falling asleep. thoughts running around my head. Feelings-wise, I feel pretty good, even though I may look tired, since I've got nothing else to do, not watch any videos or be on my phone. I might as well just start by studying. And I did get started. First, I began editing this video, which was quite time-consuming. But then, I started researching if screen time really can affect your health. And needless to say, I struck immediate gold. Hundreds upon thousands of articles all stating how being glued to the screen is really bad for you, and that a digital detox will sharpen your focus, decrease stress, improve your social life, and much more. And that's not even all. So according to the articles and the blog posts that I've read, it really seems like excessive screen time can be really detrimental to your health. Some even say that it can cause depression or even shrinking of the brain. I really wonder if that's true though. A couple of days later, I meet AlishaMusic. She's a psychotherapist from Germany, and I can finally ask the question that has been burning on my mind for so long. Is screen time really bad for you?
If you overload, as you asked me at the beginning, your brain with a lot of informations which has not to do exactly with a specific idea of me, why I am consuming at this moment, why I'm consuming, for example, YouTube, then it can bring your brain in burnout. It can make a foggy mind. So it makes you feel like your energy is getting smaller and smaller. It's not a question of brain, it's a question of what the mind or the brain does with your body.
And day 2 is coming to an end, and so far I'm really glad of the experiences I've had. I was again able to focus so easily on the tasks I had to do, and also this evening I was spending some time with friends, and I kind of feel like I had a way better connection to the person I was speaking to, whereas when I used social media, when I used my phone all the time, I would sometimes look on my phone and get distracted, but this way the conversation has been way better. After 2 days stuck in my room, I was desperate for a change, so I decided to go to university. However, I was tired of constantly being reminded by everyone around me that I cannot use my phone. I was jealous. Since I've been doing uni for the past 3 days, I've basically sped run all of my assignments, but since all of my friends are occupied with their assessments, nobody has time right now, and I kinda don't know what to do with myself. I miss having my phone right now. I tried some reading in order to relax, but as the sky darkened, so did my mood. I have to come back on here. I've been reading this book. I've been reading this book for the last 2 hours, but somehow I just cannot focus on the pages I'm reading. I constantly have to reread paragraphs and even whole pages because I just can't remember anything. And I'm just really frustrated that I am left here with myself. There's no way to distract myself from uni or from any other thoughts that I might be having. I'm just really annoyed right now. I hate I hate this challenge. This isn't fun. I started going on walks multiple times a day just to give myself something to do when I couldn't escape myself into uni work. And I have to say, it really helped me. It made me see the positives of this experiment again. It really feels like my brain has started a healing process from all of the garbage I was suscepting my brain to, and I can think a lot clearer. I'm way more active, more calm, and I seem to enjoy, daily life a lot more. The next days were kind of a blur to me. Whilst being occupied a lot with my studies, I made it a point to spend the time I had left more meaningfully. I met friends for dinner at home, at bars, or even at the occasional night out. I have to say it's been a long time since I felt this alive. With this week being almost over, there's one last thing to do. So Casey, a week off screens and off the internet, how has it been for you?
It's been really nice. I've been able to get a lot of my schoolwork done. I've been able to just spend more time with myself and other people. I've learned that I can be much more productive if I'm not on my phone. And I've learned how much of an impact that social media has on my overall mental state and just preventing me from experiencing the world more. So I think it was a really cool experience.
So the challenge is finally coming to an end. It's been a hell of a week. And yeah, 3, 2, 1. I made it. I made it! So you might think now that I would be ecstatic to just go on any social media platform and just spend hours and, get back what I missed out on. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Doing this challenge has made me realize how poor my time management was and how productive I can be if I don't overload my brain with a constant stream of information and just let it rest for a little bit. And I mean, you've seen me a lot on screen, so it's not a real screen time detox per se, but I think it also depends how you spend your screen time, and that's also what Dr. Shiriyako told me.
I think it's very absolutely to answer with bad or good. I think that if it takes from your personal life a lot of hours which can be fruitful for something else, then it's not good at all.
So what did I take away from this week? Doing this challenge has made me think about how thoughtlessly we spend our time sometimes, and that we take everything that surrounds us just too much for granted. There is so much beauty all around us that we could discover if we just took a second to experience it. Whether that be some quality time with friends, 2 dogs meeting their next best friend, a free concert just across the street, or just a stranger smiling at you. My point is this: you don't need to go to Italy or to Spain to experience life. Adventure might be just right next to you. Try to look for it, because otherwise, you might just miss it.